Hey, you ready? You got
Ready?
that recording?
Oh yeah.
Okay, cool. So previously on Fat Thumb's Adventures. It's been many weeks. This dungeon's been a pain in the ass, but I got something good enough. And so yeah, last session, many weeks, you guys had just cleared out the Orcish mines, Les Cavernes de la Charouchon. And you got a bunch of diamond dust from that. You also found out like the orc guy that was running the mine happened to be like really weird and had a bunch of powers and stuff. You left the orc mine and you kind of camped out at night. You saw some kind of weird, strange flash in the night sky, and afterwards you noticed that there was like a new star in the sky. You saw some orcs sneaking around, going back to the cave, but you didn't mess with them. And you went back to Old Shield with your ginormous 5-foot-long scroll, which you turned in to the gate guards, and you also were given your library cards so you can enter. You then met with the blacksmith lady, and you upgraded your weapons, and you got to the front door of La Bibliotech Suprem, and like opened up the door pretty much. And I think you saw the first room. And that's where we'll start. Anybody have any questions or anything? Are you ready to go?
Is Gamby with the group right now?
Yes. For simplicity, we will just assume that Gamby is here.
Okay.
Should we heal to full? Or no?
Did we?
Sure, I'll give it to you.
Did we
My
rest
guy
and
already
replenish
was.
spells?
I'm feeling generous. Yeah, sure.
Okay.
We had a full night's sleep in the toast and tea before we went back to La Bibliotech in the morning.
Did you? Then yeah, okay.
La Bibliotech Suprem.
I remember something about getting woke up and then having to deal with the card and then not really getting full rest, but DM says otherwise, so.
Oh yeah, that's a good point. Yeah. I forget what it was. I think it was when you guys camped out at night or whatever. You like didn't sleep all night. But I think you did go back.
Yeah,
to
that
town
was
and you rested.
that was when we were outside the caverns, whatever.
I just watched it. Yeah, we got interrupted at the caverns, then we got back to town. Then we tried to convince the guard to go get Arnis, and they wouldn't. So we all went back to the tea and toast or whatever. And then we woke up in the morning and we headed over to La Bibliotech.
Mhm.
Nothing feels better than denying your players their long rest.
So should I heal or not?
Yes, please heal.
Okay.
We are over here, if your screen did not center. On the far right middle. And yeah, you guys came into, I'll just scoot all your dudes up a bit.
Oh yeah, I remember we had that whole shenanigan.
Yeah, when we last left off, you guys had came and you saw this front room, and it looked kind of like a book, like study room. It was the front main kind of hallway, and there was two ways to go, north and south. The northern door appeared to be completely like barricaded. There's a bunch of broken bookshelves and books and chairs and things all piled up against the like what looks like ornate gate. And then there is also over here was what looks like a receptacle for a very ornate key, which I think Apotham was considering trying to pick, but I think he decided against it.
Why did he decide against it?
He's like, that doesn't sound like me.
That doesn't sound like him at all.
No, I definitely would have tried. Ornate lock.
There is a place for a key in the wall, but looking at the mechanism, it seems very complicated.
Alright, well, if you're not going to pick the lock, then we should
I'm
remove some
going to attempt to pick the lock with my thieves' tools.
Okay. Please move over by the lock for pickage.
Oh, right. Sorry. Picky.
Okay, so you go over to this big lock, and yeah, as you get closer, like from the distance, it looked like it was a relatively normal size key, but as you get closer, it's a really big key slot. It's like you could easily fit your hand in there. So yeah, you pull out
Oh.
your thieves tools and you start trying to like dig around in there, and
This isn't gonna work, guys. My tools are too small.
Amanda, I'm
Just stick
so
your hand in there
sorry.
and fish around.
No, I think I'm good on this. I like poke at one of the tumblers kind of gently. I'm like, nah, this isn't gonna work. So
So my turn.
I look around for some other mechanism to the door to try to can I
look
roll
around
it?
more closely, like at the yeah, sure, yeah. Give me a what do you want? Perception, investigation. Fuck, what rule set is this?
I
P1.
mean, I could perceive or I could do knowledge dungeoneering on this.
Your pick.
I'm gonna do perception to look for general traps and how what the lock is connected to and figure out what's going on around me.
So there's a really ornate gate here. The gate seems like it's made out of marble, and it seems very intricately carved, and it also seems very heavy. You've certainly seen doors like this before. It's almost like a vault door. There's no way that you could like push this door open, at least from this side, without some kind of destruction. But taking a close look, you do. There's a bunch of shit piled around, right? Like there's torn up books and broken bits of stone and wood. But you do notice that on the very bottom of the door there is a crack, and the crack is probably about 2 inches tall. And looking closely at the crack, you see that there's a couple what looks like spots of blood. And there's also signs of mice, like going to and fro underneath through this crack. But looking back at the mechanism, yeah, the mechanism seems way fancier than the door, and the mechanism seems much, much older than the door too. But there's no discernible like connection. It seems like whatever connection from the lock to the door goes through the wall. And it's not accessible from the outside.
All right, fuck that door. Doesn't seem like it works.
There's only one thing left to do. We have to find a rat, handle animal to train the rat to crawl through the crack and unlock the door.
What?
I think that's brilliant.
It sounds like
I crouch down to look through the hole in the gate. Is it like a solid gate or is it like bars? I think you said
a big, just solid slab of stone. From what you can tell, it looks like it'll probably slide upwards.
Okay.
But yeah, you get down on your hands and your knees, and it's pretty low. You got to like tilt your head sideways, and you can only get like one eye looking through the crack. Make a perception check.
Did I click the button?
You click the button, yes.
Okay.
You peer under the gate, and as you do, you see some movement. You see some scurrying, and then you hear like a screech as a whole bunch of you spot a bunch of rats behind the door, and they all come running out. And everybody roll initiative.
Ah!
Oh, great.
Yay!
At least I see him coming.
Did we just all 4 roll 11s?
C.
There's also a rat.
1, 2.
Chez is AFK. He's in the corner. I'm not fucking automating that dude. Sorry.
Also, just out of character, but isn't this supposed to be like a bustling hub of academia?
At one point, apparently.
Yeah, we fought some fuckers like this before.
Well, no. Just La Bibliotech Suprem is supposed to be like an active library, but this room is in like a state of some sort of disarray right now, right? Like you said, there were books piled up and thrown off their shelves and shit, and one door is barricaded.
You are correct in both of these statements.
So it's like, are these academics just like risking past this door every day to get outside? Or is their rat problem so severe? Are they battling rats on the daily?
Next time on the please roll your attack.
Okay, you got Pat, we got Apollo, we got Big J Game. Okay, I think we got everybody. Okay,
We need dex bonuses for all these 11s.
the mouse. The rats.
+4.
Screech. And come run out of the gate. And right underneath, like just a whole swarm of many rats. They come right out and they crawl all over you, and they start crawling, and crawling on your pants and stuff, and they hit you for 8 damage.
Ow!
Constitution save.
Oh my god. Fort save, and I fail. It's like one of my
Okay,
lowest
so you
saves.
are nauseated. Please pick a icon for that and take your damage.
It's a force save. It says con.
Oh fuck! Wrong rule set, bro.
I know what you mean.
I'm not sure where the fuckery came from, but that says con. Was it supposed to be fort?
Updated?
Okay.
It was fort, yeah.
Okay.
It's
No big deal.
5th edition versus Pathfinder.
Okay.
Did you take that damage? I don't see you take that damage.
I'm working on it. This button? Oh wait, no.
You
It's
can just click your dude and change the like.
He
light
might
bar.
be able to.
Can I fix it?
Pat, you're up. There's a big rat that just crawled under the door, screeching. What are you gonna do?
How am I up next when I'm at a 5?
Oh, what the fuck! I did an auto filter.
Yeah.
The rat
Yeah,
went first
it
too.
did
Yeah,
that.
fuck, dude. Okay, I did not.
I mean, there is a rat that went first.
Okay, so the wrong dude went first, but we'll just we'll say fuck
Oh.
that guy, and then it's Apotham's turn.
Yeah.
Look at those fucking 11s, dude.
That's why I said we need dex mods.
I 5-foot step back and swing 2 times.
Barrel probably has the highest stacks, maybe
Yeah.
followed by Big J, and then Gamby.
I only got a 2.
Gamby, what's your dex?
My dex is 14, so only a 2 modifier.
Yeah, same.
Fuck. Okay,
I
then
think-
we'll
I
let
think
it,
it-
let it lay.
I think it auto sorted.
Yeah, I just sorted it.
Yeah.
A
We fixed
16 is enough to hit, and you slash away at a bunch of these rats and do a big chunk of damage to them. And then your second attack, though you kind of fumble with the swing, and it kind of almost feel like it wasn't quite a solid hit. It does still make contact with a couple rats. And
Oh,
there's
wow.
only a few rats remaining in that pile, yeah. Oh, did you? I think that's it. Full attack, right?
Yep.
Barrel width.
I'm gonna just fucking start taking a rapid shot at the rat. Quick question though. So I can make 2 attacks at level 5. So rapid shot means I can make 3 attacks, correct?
Yeah, I think so.
Excellent.
Just link rapid.
I don't think you really need the rapid shot though.
Action, you can fire 1 additional time. Yeah.
But with rapid shot, I can make 3 attacks.
Yeah.
Yeah. So there's
You're-
only 1 target in view right now. The other ones are underneath the door still. Like Apotham can kind of knows they're there, but there's definitely not a clear shot under the crack.
Okay. All right. I'll just take an attack on the first group.
Ooh.
Would you like to describe how your arrow kills this rat?
So he did a good chunk of damage to the rat, and there's only like 2 or 3 running around in that big group of rats right now. Barrowith just kind of picks the perfect opportunity and waits for all 3 of them to line up and lets 1 arrow fly, and it pins them against the door on a beautiful rat skewer.
Ooh, lunch.
What? No.
Yeah, rat
As
kebab.
soon as those rats die, yeah, more rats like have a reaction to that and like run out from under the door. They run towards their dying brethren as they hear their screeches.
Do I get an attack of opportunity?
Rallying rat cry. Nope, not on swarms. Sorry,
Oh, okay.
swarms are special.
Damn swarms.
Can I move after the attack?
Oh yeah, sure.
I would like to move back.
Are you afraid
Just
of
to there.
rats?
Not so much afraid as don't want to get touched by their filth.
Okay. Gamby, you're up.
I turn around and I'm going to fireball.
What? You can't. No, don't fireball.
Do
Why?
it.
God, no.
Why not?
Because they're not even in line of sight.
Fireball.
Now is not the time to fireball. Please don't fireball me.
What if I just throw a fireball down there?
No, don't throw a fireball.
You should throw a fireball.
It might break the door open too. I say go for it.
No, it won't.
The only
Stone.
person who would get hurt is
No.
maybe the useless rogue who can't pick the door in the first
Oh,
place.
shut up. I'm not
Ooh.
useless.
Oh.
Sometimes.
At a quick glance, she mistakes the rat-looking man for the swarm of rats.
Yeah.
He's standing right there. I mean,
Shouldn't have been standing there.
I mean, what can I even see? I can't see any.
What is this? The Dick Cheney defense?
I was going more for Happy Gilmore, but
Oh.
Fuck, keep going, but I'll be right back. I thought I had the bowl with me.
Gamby should do what Gamby wants. Gamby wants to fireball. Gamby should fireball. What would Gamby do? Gamby would fireball.
Yeah,
My
one
knees begin to
fireball.
quiver.
And Gamby should do what Gamby should want to
I'm
do.
making bracelets next season.
What would Gamby do?
I'm gonna fireball the door. I don't care.
What? Okay.
I mean-
Are you aiming for the door, or are you aiming for like the crack under the door with hopes to get the other ones?
Yeah, exactly. Like trying to at least heat up the door so they don't come out. Like they don't crawl under it or something.
Okay, yeah. I mean, you just
Like I'll aim low so that maybe some flames will go under the door. I don't know.
Yeah,
Gamby's
sounds
just
good.
frustrated and he definitely doesn't want them to get anywhere near him. So fireball.
Yeah, that totally hits your husband, right?
Oh, you're so mean. I reflex save to try to
He's not
evade.
Gamby's husband.
Yeah, no damage.
half
Gamby.
damage.
No damage. I have evasion.
Oh yeah.
Okay, let's give it a go, and they do not. They have really good reflex, actually, but yeah, they're just real bad. Yeah. So, would you like to describe how you completely incinerate both packs of rats?
No, it's okay. It just doesn't smell good, I
Yes.
imagine.
Rat kebabs.
Yeah,
Burn.
she points underneath the door, and just like in the spot just right where your eyeball was, Apotham, spurs this humongous blast of fire. It's so powerful that it burns most all of the books and all of the things that are right here in the area that were piled up against the door, and they immediately catch on fire. And all the rats that are there are just like evaporated, disintegrate, turn really crispy, and kind of lay there, and it smells really bad upon them.
Aw, no rat kebabs.
I
Yeah,
can't-
actually, there are some kebabs. Actually, there's a couple skewered with arrows, and they're like roasting.
Ooh, I wanna go eat one.
You have evasion, right? So you get
Yeah.
no damage for that.
That's correct.
That makes me sad. Okay.
I basically step out of the way and avoid everything and land really cool while I do it.
You're still
Okay.
nauseous from the rats biting you, though.
Yeah.
And you're probably on fire by standing on the books that
Yes,
are
and
on
there
fire.
Is it-
lots of fire.
Is the combat over?
If this
Yes,
campaign has
combat
taught
is
me
over.
anything, it's
All right,
please
I get out of the fire.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I was about to roll a d6 for fire damage.
Okay.
We gotta have the next death from fire.
Fire. Anyway.
So yeah, the combat settles, and there's just a bunch of dead rat corpses, and now like the pile of stuff in front of the door is just kind of roaring a bit.
I cast detect magic and look around for stuff.
Bro, the door's on fire. Why does this group set everything on fire?
Bruh,
We're gonna get
Bruh,
kicked
the
out
door.
of another town.
you
Yeah.
detect a strong magical aura on the door. to the north, and the key slot as well. The
Oh.
magical aura is on fire.
Even the aura is on fire. Well, nothing to see here. We might as well move on. Does anybody have create water?
Can I attempt to urinate on the water, on the fire?
Yeah. What are you gonna roll for urination? Constitution, maybe?
Sure.
I don't know. Or fortitude? It kind of makes sense, I guess.
How fortuitous is
Tough
your
one.
bladder?
Yeah, you're like, you're trying to put it out, right?
Hell yeah.
Okay.
Give me an intelligence roll.
That's a straight up strength check. How hard is
How
that strength?
smart are you to fucking take your penis and fucking like?
Strength check?
Oh god, my pubes! You gotta give me a reflex save for half damage.
Yeah, you might have the reflex for pulling back in your wing really quick because it's hot.
Okay.
But yeah, no, give me a fort or con, like either one of those. Yeah, man. You are super successful at your squirting out your an attempt, and you are able to extinguish a good 3 squares of the fire. We'll see.
Damn, that's 15 feet. Hell yeah.
And so he just with the half orc with a massive spray just like extinguishes most of the fire. There's only 2 little like bits in the corner that are still burning. And
Come on,
they're
lads,
pretty
it's
much seem
working.
like they seem like they're going out too. It seems like there's no more fuel around.
So
Bonding moment.
all this fire, which absolutely fucking reek by now. On
Yeah, it
top
smells
of like the
burnt
urine.
rats and urine.
Yeah.
I look at Gambi and say, "Look what you've done. This place smells like a urinal now." I'm going down over here and seeing what's going on.
You're still nauseous for sure.
Yeah, I'm definitely not helping my situation very much.
That's funny shit.
Are you still gonna eat the rats even though they're soaked in urine?
No, not anymore.
Not
Rogar
you.
ruined it. Oh.
I guess not.
So is this still fire, or is this like kind of going out now?
Yeah, it's pretty much going out. There's so much urine. It's like there's no more fuel.
Okay, so this is not burning anymore. It's just stink and okay.
You're welcome.
Yeah, sure.
Barrel
I'll give it to you. Yeah, that was excellent.
Barrowith is legitimately.
Fuck. Sorry, I deleted reality.
We went to the ethereal plane again. Ah!
Sorry.
Bring it back. Okay,
Okay, we're back.
I think we're good.
Okay, so yeah, here you see another one of those doors. It looks very similar to the one up above, except there's no visible key slot. There is a little panel on the wall though that it looks like you could just like touch and like it would probably open.
I touched the panel.
You die.
What?
I'm just kidding. The door shoosh, like opens up and it like retracts up into the ceiling. It's super cool. And yeah, you get a nice peeky peer into the next room, which we'll just reveal. Everybody, please move to the next room's doorway.
Those fucking tigers.
I roll up to this corner right here and peek around the corner with my stealth.
As you're peeking up, you're walking along the wall or whatever. You see there's a big plaque on the wall here. The plaque says 500 to 599, like 500-599. Then it says Natural Sciences. And yeah, you peer into this room. It appears to be any room would be in a library. There's a bunch of bookshelves here with a bunch of different books piled upon them, mostly against the north and south walls. But you do notice that there are like 4 plinths here that seem to have, like 2 of the northern ones have like statues of big lions on them. They're actually tigers.
Uh-huh.
In this room, you do notice that there's a bunch of, like most of the room is in relative good order, but there are still a bunch of books that seem to be shredded up. Particularly the hallway to the east here that you can see is kind of a much smaller little hallway has a bunch of ripped up books kind of all strewn to and from that room. in and out of that hallway. And yeah, there's 2 pedestals here that seem to be missing their stone tigers.
Can I investigate the tiger statue?
I want to investigate the kitty.
Sure, yeah, give it a look. You guys like kitties? I thought kitties were barrowless kind of thing, but barrowless also, where's your kitty?
Dead.
I was gonna ask if I could do the ritual while we had spent the evening.
Yeah, I think it makes sense, yeah.
Can you rename your kitty Kenny?
As soon as you walk in the room, one of the statues is a big huge lion, and it just like fucking animates, and it just starts like turns to you guys, and it sits up and it roars, and then it transforms into a super cute sassy kitty. And it comes down, and it's like, meow,
That is fucking awesome.
and it just hops right over to you and like rubs on your leg.
Are you sure that's your cat?
I almost stab it, but hold my sword. I
She
state my
hisses.
blade.
Alright, so let's check
Uh,
out
As if to
BJ?
say, bring it, bitch.
Yes.
Big J, you approach the statue and you notice that on the base of the one that you're at, and as well as all the other ones, there's a small inscription here that says, "The protectors shall watch over this place to protect natural science for all time." And yeah, this statue here looks like a super realistic, like stone tiger. It's got stripes and everything. Like you've heard about these creatures, and it looks real as fuck. But like reaching out and touching it and even poking it, it's completely stone and solid. It's just that the other matching plinths are completely like devoid of tigers.
Is it movable?
It does look like you could move the whole platform with the tiger on it, right? Like it's a whole statue that's just set on the ground. It doesn't seem to be like attached.
I was just trying to move the tiger.
Yeah, you push on it, but like its legs are firmly planted.
Is
Turn.
this?
Rotate it.
Oh yeah.
I think I'm good.
Okay. This isn't a puzzle. That's too bad.
Yeah, so similar to the hallway you entered from the north, there are 2 other hallways that lead to the west and the south, and then to the east is a much smaller kind of hallway with a bunch of strewn, like ripped up paper.
I look to the east. I'm gonna follow the trail of strewn, ripped up paper.
You look to the east and you see much more big pieces of paper in there that are ripped up, and these pieces of paper are very large. Like you'd be surprised to see the size book that these would fit into.
Yeah, roll
as you
stealth
peer
my way
down
up?
out of the darkness,
Oh god.
you see surprisingly a very large book. It reminds you a lot of the scroll that you guys found earlier. That was like a 5-foot scroll that took 2 people to move. It's the same kind of scale as that scroll, except this is a book, and it's laying here, wide open, right? Like with its spine on the ground, and it's just open to a page, and almost all of its pages are ripped out and gone.
Can I
They're
investigate
spread
the?
all around the room.
Can I investigate the book and make sure check what it's bound in? Make sure it's not like fucking human skin.
Start
Yeah.
reading aloud random pages.
Can you guys see the name on this thing or no?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, cool. Just wanted to check. But yeah, you take a look. The book looks pretty weird. Like for one, it's huge, right? And for 2, it's all shredded. You're particularly interested in the binding. Looking at the binding, it does look like it's leather, but it looks fresh. Like it looks like maybe it was skin or something like that, but it doesn't look like that it was dead and decayed.
Beowulf takes a couple steps back.
It's
What
more
like a book
than anything like alive, though.
What kind of skin though? Like human or human-ish skin?
It looks humanish, but certainly much more brown. Very, very dark humanish skin. It's
Probably,
maybe,
like-
maybe a bit thicker. Yeah, this thing was very masterfully bound. It looks like whoever bound this book was a very masterful craftsman.
Beowulf implores the mage to detect magic. The mage rogue.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. My detect magic, I think, is still running, isn't it?
I don't know. Sure, you just get
It's minutes. Let me check. Detect.
okay. You got some magics. You start aiming it at the dude, and yeah, this book thing is extremely powerful. Like whatever aura it has is like, power level over 9,000, right? And you also do get a special magic twinkle in this bookshelf right over here.
I investigate. My schnozzes is tingling.
What?
I mean, yeah.
There is one particular book on the shelf that give me a perception check. Actually, it's a good one.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you don't see shit. Never mind. No, I'm just kidding. One particular book on the shelf is fancy and magical, and on its cover, it's made of leather, and it seems to have a bunch of different pictures of animals on the cover, and it has a faint divination aura.
Can I try to identify what this book is?
I mean, it looks like a fancy book. You want to pull it off the shelf and take a look?
Yes.
Oh yeah, you flip it open, and it's got all kinds of animals and stuff carved on the cover, and they seem to kind of move as you look. But this is a book, and it's titled Monster Almanac. Please add this to your inventory. Item get. This is an item that lets you make... it's a sketchbook. It has up to 100 pages of scribbled notes and hasty sketches about monsters, and when the user focuses on a particular page, the text and pictures start moving, revealing more details about the creature. User must spend 10 minutes researching a particular monster before gaining a benefit, and you can get a +2 bonus on your knowledge checks against monsters, and you can identify creatures.
Oh.
So this would be a very useful book if you, for example, had to go kill a dragon or something, right? You could just think about dragons, and it would tell you all about them.
Yeah, I hang on to that.
It's Paducah's book.
Yeah, we're
Sweet.
crossing realms. Yeah, please type
Holy
that in
shit.
your character sheet.
Done.
Paducah's book.
So it's not
Paducah was here.
Paducah was here. Yeah, it's written by a legendary ranger named Paducah. We're crossing the lore streams.
Oh no. The unfortunate part is not everybody knows the lore.
Yep,
Then tell
no
them
idea.
that's Bear's character.
Yeah, it's my character in my other D&D game. He's like a college student who's a ranger who wants to learn about all these beasts and wants to write books about them. And so this is a perfect item for that, actually.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't even really think about that when I was picking it.
What?
That makes your campaign hundreds of thousands of years before this one in canon.
Or maybe
So-
they get books from other dimensions, right?
Who knows?
So speaking of, I'd like to stare at Apotham and ask him, I'm glad you found a sudden inspiration or love for fucking books. Do any of those really seem more interesting than the gigantic one bound in fucking skin currently sitting in the room behind me?
I mean, sure, but this one's more usable. I put the book in my backpack and go walk back over to the other thing and examine it more intently. Can I like knowledge arcana on the book to see what information is left and what's left in the room or something? Or
Yeah, sure.
okay.
Oh damn, he good at that.
He is mage.
Apotham in his off time when he's not being a sneaky Staverson has been a study readerson. He's been reading about magic and stuff.
Yes.
So you got some sound coming through.
Oh, I can't hear her. Oh,
Spices it up a little bit.
Oh, I think they can hear your game, Amanda.
Yeah, sorry about that.
Busted.
We got busted.
What
Don't worry.
game?
You'll get
Take
busted.
1d6 playing a different game damage.
What game though?
I'm not
Mine
sure.
is 2 DKP.
Oh, it's Mutants. Year Zero. It's a RTS sort of.
All right, back to the actual game we're playing, please.
Yeah, back to books. Yeah. Looking at this book, looking at the pages, it's clearly been completely eviscerated by some kind of creature with claws and teeth. And a lot of the pages all around the room are very ripped up. But yeah, looking at some of the pages, it's kind of hard to read a lot of them. But all the pages seem to be talking about natural sciences. So there's ones that are about animals, there's ones that are about science, there's about some biology. Like,
Would any of this be helpful to the ranger?
How would I identify anything as significant though? Is it just like a complete scene of chaos? Like something has just destroyed this fucking book in the center
Yeah.
of the room?
exactly, yeah. This book, like, it used to all be bound, and there used to be a glossary and stuff, but now it's just spread all amongst the room, ripped apart.
Could we try to identify what created the claw marks?
I was thinking that exact thing, but like, how would I do that? I can roll if you let me.
You can give me like a survival, knowledge, nature, something like
Knowledge,
that. What you
nature,
got?
probably, but I
That's
mean,
what I
that's
would
just
say. You're like
a ripped apart book.
You're like,
Well, I mean, you could totally tell what kind of claw it is and then get an idea about what kind of thing could have done it. Was it a bear? Was it a ooh?
I mean, I'm a fucking elven ranger. What else am I supposed to do?
You're an Elven Ranger. You spend a lot of time in the woods, and you've seen claws this large. You recognize immediately. These are the claw marks of a dire tiger, a very ferocious beast.
Beowulf gives it an immediate nope and starts headed towards the front door.
What
No, okay.
newfound
So-
knowledge and that newfound book, maybe you should combine the two.
Yes. So he relates to the rest of the party. It's probably some kind of dire tiger we're dealing with. Larger than your normal tiger. Particularly dangerous. Matter of fact. And he tries to poke Apotham and ask him to start skimming through the book.
Are you going to spend the 10 minutes chilling and reading the book?
Yes.
Can we all share that benefit? Like if we all group up as one? And we all like peer over Apotham's shoulder?
What is this, a
I
weird
mean,
group
yeah,
of
sure. I'll
them?
say you guys can get it. Yeah, you guys have like a communal book read. Or like Apotham reads it to everyone. You, like, all sit
Okay,
cross-legged.
okay, kids, gather around. It's story time.
You get some shit from the stat block. While the tiger itself is a fearsome predator, its strength and ferocity pales in comparison to that of the larger dire tiger, known to many scholars as the Smilodon, and to tribal societies as a saber-toothed tiger. The dire tiger is invariably one of the region's top predators. Defining feature is a huge pair of incisors that hang down like fearsome knives from the upper jaw, protruding menacingly even when the creature's mouth is shut. They grow to be over 12 feet long and can weigh up to 6,000 pounds. Its AC,
What?
Its AC is 17.
Oh, that's not too bad.
That's super insightful at the end there. But 6,000 pounds? They weigh 2 tons? No, that's fucking more than 2 tons.
That's about right.
Bro, don't ask me. I don't write the rules. I just drive the train.
They weigh slightly over a ton.
Yes, 3 tons is 6,000 pounds actually. They can get to be that big. Is what I said.
Barrelwith gathers up his very small domesticated house cat and puts it on the shoulder to make sure it doesn't fucking wander.
Meow.
All right, let's
There's
go
something way
down.
bigger than you out there.
Check the room to the south.
Meow.
Meow.
Meow, meow, meow.
All
There's
right.
another big green door.
All right, meow. Let's
Would you like to open that big green door?
well, what's to the west? Is it
Guess
another
what?
green door?
It's another big green door.
All right, guys. West or south?
So, let's go.
All right. South. South it is.
Okay, everybody's chilling. Everybody's in that hallway. Everybody's pushing that button, and the door.
Mm-hmm.
How do I click door? How does door? Oh shit! I got a bottom. The door opens up, and yeah, you see another big ole room with a big ol' hallway, and you actually see like the end wall that goes into the abyss. Glimpsing around the corner, you see a ginormous statue in this room, and then you also do see a bunch of books. And Pat, make a perception check.
One second.
I look
need
for
to remember
traps.
where that is.
Also make a perception check.
Hell you.
You both of you, your hair stands on end. You sense imminent danger.
I begin to cast and hold a fireball.
Pat, what's your reaction?
Putting my hands up.
It fizzles.
You want to prepare an attack, right? Like these are things you can do. It fizzles.
Pistols. Yeah, I guess I prepare a key strike. Oh shit!
I try to prepare a magic missile.
Apothecary
Okay.
frantically tries to like prepare a spell and it fizzles, and he frantically tries to prepare something else. Pat like raises his fists and pops up in posture. And yep, everybody roll initiative again.
Remember that ton that you guys were complaining about? Here's 2
You're
of
like,
them.
it's so big. There's no way. Oh, they're out.
Yo.
That's what she said.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think that's everybody. But yeah, with a ferocious roar and like a deep growl, both of these tigers just kind of like pop out from around the corner and try to leap at you fuckers. Let's start the thing, and then Pat and Apotham were there, and they did really good on their saves, so they are going to get to go first. Pat, you are up first with the highest initiative.
Okay. 5, 10, 15.
Because we're not so surprised. You run right up to this big ass cat, huh? You ain't scared?
Nope. Not scared of no fucking things. Big hand attack. Watch out.
Cha cha cha.
Do I even have? Wait, I said magic missile, but I don't even know if I got magic missile. I do. Oh yes, I do. Okay, we're good.
Pat, that is not a hit with 13.
Yeah, I know it's 17 rolls.
Lacey, yeah.
Yeah,
Or you got more?
no, that's good. I'm gonna be defensive after that.
Saving that cheat points.
Yeah, currently.
Well, I have a magic missile ready, which I can just cast.
Sure, I'll just say that just goes. Yeah, just
Yeah.
goes. And then
I want to hit the same guy that Pat was aiming at.
Okay.
So That's gonna be roll 1d4 plus 1. And that's 2. And then I'm just gonna step up and attack once on this guy.
Cast a spell, walk forward, and then attack? Or?
No, so his spell was prepared, so we're just giving him that
Oh,
because he was a mage. And then
Yeah, okay. Never mind.
Yeah.
15 does not hit, though. You know how to
Womp womp.
Wop, wop. Next up is a big angry tiger.
I'm gonna die.
As you round to this thing, yeah, it's clear this monster is fucking ferocious. The description said 12 feet and 6,000 pounds, and that seems about right. It's probably more like 10 feet and like 4,000 pounds, but like close enough. You're a human, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, it's pretty spooky for a human.
AC 20.
For a fucking gnome.
It comes right up to you, and it raises both of its claws and its teeth, actually. Let me look at this real quick. 1 second. Oh yeah, Jesus Christ. Yeah, you're gonna die.
Oh shit!
Just so you know. So yeah, that is 3 hits. He hits you for 19 and then 10 more, 29 damage. And then he tries to he grapples you.
So I think I'm
What's
dead.
your CMD? I think your CMD is whatever. No,
What?
you're not dead. So I mean, he did 29. You have 33, so you're not dead, but you are grappled.
I have 4 health. I am
You're
bleeding
correct.
profusely.
You might want to make sure that you can pass the CMD.
Yeah, did you? Yeah, you want to roll that CMD.
I don't roll CMD.
Oh yeah, your
This
CMD is
is
just
19.
Yeah, so that does pass.
Yeah, he gets me. I'm
So it
grappled.
grapples your ass, and him and his is used as grappled. He grabs you in his like big tiger mouth. Gamby, you're up next.
Well, okay.
Swear to God, if you fireball, I can't get out of that one.
Yeah, I'm not gonna fireball. I am gonna scoot up to get line of sight. And I mean, I could scorching ray.
That works.
Yeah, that
Does
won't
that save
hurt.
your friend's life?
I mean, it might hurt the tiger bad enough to drop him. If I set him on fire. We're gonna
God
go
damn it,
for it.
Amanda.
Okay, first ray. Let's see, that's a 10 touch attack. Does that hit?
Touch against this guy is 11, so no. It doesn't.
Alright, second ray.
Very close.
No touching.
You're shooting the one with the bottom in his mouth?
No touching.
I missed both rays anyways. Fuck.
Yep, nope, nothing.
Wow, we're screwed.
Next
You
up. Next up is Dire Tiger number 2. He turns right over to Pat and he does the same thing. Triple attack. That's fucking brutal, dude. 17 plus 9, 26 damage, and yeah, I think you're grappled as well.
Minus 26.
Hitting you with that muscle icon.
What is it? 20? What?
26.
Damn, barely. Yeah.
Yeah, and you grappled.
Yeah,
And
okay.
the tiger roars. Big J hero.
All right, let's do this shit. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we're gonna take a big old power attack swing.
You don't even give a shit. He's got your friend in his mouth. You're like, whatever, dude.
It hits.
Got that recon. Grappled creature takes penalties on stuff. I'm trying to see if his AC is lower, but yeah, that does hit. and 17 damage. Is quite significant. This is a very big, tough tiger, but it does not seem like it particularly has very much life. As you hack into it, it seems to be really harmed. I still got your friend in its mouth, though.
Okay.
Barrel, what's your up?
I'm just gonna dash into the room, aim at the tiger to the east that's got Zozo wrapped, and rapid shot him. So 3 attacks, they'll all be at -2.
Yeah.
And fuck his ass up.
No. Those are all hits, so that's 17, 20 damage.
Correct. Yep, correct.
Again, yeah, your bolts just seem to rail into this tiger and do a significant amount of its life. The 3 bolts like are stuck in the back of its hide, and it like looks over you with rage in its eyes. Pat, you are grappled. What's the plan?
Whoa, wait a second.
Oh, you still got Mo?
We gotta have the cat run up.
Oh, yeah, you got little Kiki.
Cat's gonna try and dash up and finish it off.
Kiki hasn't had a very good track record of this.
No, she hasn't. But she senses Zozo's in danger, so she's gonna try and help. And she does 3 damage. And I don't think she could. Yeah, I don't know if she could trip the dire tiger.
Oh, yeah, plus trip. Trip is a special monster rule. You roll your CMB on your Kiki. Your Kiki gives it a go. Yeah, no, the tiger is way buffer than that. Actually has a 31 CMD.
Holy shit, it's a good thing I didn't try to grapple it.
So yeah, no, it does. It gives no shits about the little Kiki. It kind of looks at her and roars a bit. Apotham, you are in a tiger's mouth with 4 HP. What's your plan?
I try to escape artist out.
Oh wait, shit! Did I just get Pat? I think I just
We
skipped
did.
Pat.
It's fine.
Fuck.
Doesn't matter what order it is.
Pat, it's your go. Unless you want to delay, I'll let Apotham go or whatever.
Yeah, just let him escape and then I'll go.
Okay. Apotham.
So can I try to escape artist? Or nope.
Crap, let me see.
I forget how fucking grappling works in this one.
Yeah, I'm
Every time.
searching.
Uh,
Let me pull up the flowchart.
yeah, the flowchart's in my fucking thing.
But yeah, I gotta say a 13 is not a successful escape artist roll.
Yeah.
Does that count as my movement, or does that count as my
I'll
act?
give that to you as your movement.
Okay, I try to stab the fucking thing while I'm being grappled because I have no other options.
Okay.
Fuck's sakes.
Hey, Chaz. Chaz, you get to save the day, bro. You ready for this?
I'm dead. That's it. Nice knowing you guys.
What the fuck, dire
Okay, you
tigers?
got a Chaz. So Apotham struggled and then attacked and missed. And then it was Pat's go.
So I need to
And still the guards,
roll.
yeah. You can try to escape artist to get out with your move action, or you could try to punch him, or what you got? You got a key point thing? I don't know. How's your class work?
Bro, I don't even remember. It's been so long. You know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna punch you. Let me go, you fuck. Let me and my people free.
Let my people free. Pat dangling in the mouth of the tiger swings at its. He's hanging in its mouth of this 10-foot tiger, and he just like rears up and pulls back a fist and just punches this tiger right in the face.
Yep.
You punch it so hard, and like you just like explode one of its eyeballs, and it like screeches in terror and like howls and drops you on the ground. And it looks very damaged.
It's not dead.
It is not dead though.
Well, I'm gonna spend another key point, or I'm gonna spend a key point. I'm gonna hit it in the face again. Maybe some knee action to said other eye. Nope.
Fuck. Oh, so close.
God.
And the thing, you kind of squeeze its eye and it drops you, and then you try to like have a burst of power. You try to knee it again, but yeah, in its kind of fearful state, it darts back. Out of the darkness comes Ches running. Your boy.
I'm going to rush on in here over to Apotham. And seeing that he is badly wounded, I'm going to cast Cure Serious Wounds.
It's like, what the fuck? He's actually in the dire tiger's mouth right now.
Oh,
I think you could still reach out and touch him though, right? Like,
I'm gonna reach out and try to. You got to get out of there on your own, mate. They're here, and that's
Maybe there's like a leg hanging out of the dude's mouth.
He only has to touch my butt slightly.
plus casting level plus 5.
like
3d8 plus 5.
no, get down, you know.
You heal 21 hit points.
Yes.
It's only half though.
And Garland, sort of, when he's done healing, he says, "Right, could you get out of there, please?"
Trying.
Talk about a dramatic.
Damn it,
entrance.
Stapleson.
Next up is that dire tiger.
That dire tiger.
He still has you in his mouth, and now you taste a little fresher, I guess, to him. And he kind of like rears back, and he tries to like take a leap over the top of the statue with you in its mouth. I think he has to maintain the grapple check actually, which he's like gonna do. Yeah, he's gonna do. And then he turns with you in his mouth and he leaps over the top of the statue, which provokes an attack from Big J. Uh, 18 is a hit. And yeah, actually, I told myself when they get under 5 HP, they drop people. So yeah, you got him to 4 HP. And yeah, so he turns with your friend in his mouth and like springs back for a leap when you raise your greatsword and just take a big chop out of him. And as you do, you hit him right in the jaw and just like chop his jaw off, and your friend falls to the ground. Apotham, make a reflex save. You good. You land on your feet like a cat. And the tiger lands on the other side of the statue and looks back at you with fucking terror and anger in its eyes, and it kind of does that angry tiger roar noise.
Mm-hmm.
This other one's up. It also has 1 life. It's kind of backed into a corner too. If I was a tiger, I would get the fuck out of there, which provokes 2 attacks of opportunity, though. But yeah, if I was a tiger, I would be like, fuck this shit. I want to go drink some milk. And I would like spring up and I would try to leap over this bookshelf. So yeah, Sassy and Pat. Would you like to describe how you kill this this tiger as it leaps over a bookshelf?
Kick it in the face. Explode its dome. Dead tiger.
Best description ever.
That's sounded I know it's not, structurally speaking, it's not, but that sounded like a fucking haiku.
It
Kick it
did,
in
yeah,
the
you're right.
face, dead tiger. Or sorry, kick it in the face, explode its dome, dead tiger.
Hell yeah, dude.
Fucking Confucius over here.
I think we broke Ches already. That might be
Yeah,
right.
Wow, that was
yeah,
easy.
that was a record. record broke,
Hasn't
Chad.
even been here 5 minutes.
I've been home for 5 fucking minutes. What the hell?
Gabe,
We're sorry. The number you have dialed is no longer in service. Please check the
Ouch.
number and dial again.
Ches.exe has stopped responding. Oh, fuck.
Gabby's gonna move up and he's going to Scorching Ray the remaining tiger.
Okay.
Yeah, tiger kebabs.
That's the first
Not
ray.
everything's a kebab. This first ray just completely obliterates him.
Oh, okay.
Oof.
And yeah, he's like falling to the ground, and the second ray goes through him too. And yeah, he kind of does the tiger roar thing, and he just lands in a big pile of tigery meat.
Fine looking eats.
Hey, you do know we're in a library, right? Libraries are full of books. We might need to,
Yeah,
there's books.
chillax on the fire a little bit.
There's a lot of books. I mean, I'm not gonna burn them all. I only have just so many fireballs.
You only need so many.
Eh.
One.
Could we avoid burning any books? Is that possible?
Too late.
Not if things keep attacking us.
Fair, I
They
suppose.
already burned a bunch of bucks. Yeah, you missed it. They
Hmm.
solved the first problem with fire already.
It worked.
It did work.
Right. Just a mo. And he's going to step, so Garland is going to step so that he is within the hell? There we go. Yeah, he's gonna step right here and channel energy.
Hmm.
Everybody heals for 9.
Yay.
Rejected Apotham gets. He's like, I'm gonna die. This is the end.
I'm like, I'm in the
He
mouth
has
of a
no
tiger.
health.
Like,
I think
I saw my life flash before my eyes. Come on, man. Like, how
I
else
think-
am I supposed to RP this?
I think my favorite aspect of that was the voice. I'm gonna die. This is the end.
This is
Stab-
the end.
Apotham Eeyore Staberson.
Like Garland walked up and like healed him for half his fucking health, and then proceeded to give him 9 more with positive energy.
It was a majestic entrance for sure.
And now he's almost full health. Like
I could not suss out from the turn tracker which one of those tigers that was, and whether or
It's-
not it was going to move before Apotham could. So I wanted to make sure he was still alive.
no, you're good. It's just I'm completely like blown back of how little health Apotham's character has.
Yeah, I know. Yeah,
Like it's
Nothing but-
abysmal.
40
D6s and D4s, baby.
less than Gamby. Like,
Wait, that can't be right then.
I don't know. I mean, maybe you're fucking it up, but
Maybe I'm not. Uh-oh. Maybe that's. No.
that's on.
Because
you.
6 times, I'm at level 6, and even if all my hit dice are D6s, that would put me at 36 plus whatever my con mod
I don't know,
is.
dude, you got to do your math elsewhere. Otherwise,
Yeah, no, I should have 42 health. Whoops.
Which
You know-
just means I literally healed you for half of your health.
Mhm. Anyway, keep her on.
Anyway,
Tiger's
yeah, this tiger over here, it jumped over the bookshelf, but Pat like just clobbered it, or was it Pat? Somebody clobbered it.
No, it was Pat. Pat exploded its dome.
Oh
Dead
yeah,
tiger.
that was it. Correct. As its dome was exploding, it smashed into this bookshelf here,
Mhm.
and you saw a bunch of what looked like scrolls kind of all hit the ground all over in different areas, but then also one big particularly nice looking book. But then strangely, those scrolls that all like went flying and landed on the ground kind of flutter away back onto the bookshelf and like blend back in.
Are you trying to insinuate that
The
the
book.
tiger ran into the said bookshelf, and then the bookshelf basically put itself back together?
Yeah,
Minus
so
the
the
book?
tiger knocked a bunch of books and
Yeah.
scrolls off the shelf, yeah, and then the book and the scrolls landed on the ground. The scrolls then kind of frantically fluttered back onto a different shelf, and then the book stayed laying there.
Oh.
You also do notice in this room that there's this big, huge statue over here, which it looks like a dwarf or whatever, but it's not. That's just the only statue thing I could find. This is a statue, and it's kind of weird. It looks like a big clock or something like that, or some kind of weird, short, squat humanoid figure made out of like gears and mechanical stuff.
All aside, I'm glad you told me that was a dwarf. I thought it was a fucking minotaur the entire time. I thought its fucking beard was like. I thought it was a fucking minotaur.
I look for magic things that I can use.
I would like to try and harvest something off of the dire tiger, something valuable.
Ooh, like what? What would you get from a dire tiger? Like as a woodsman dude, like fangs, maybe.
The pelt will probably be used.
I
It's
was
big,
going
right?
for the
So it's
pelt,
like a
yeah.
10-foot long creature. Like, so you could get the pelt, but like it's probably like all you could carry, right? Like, I mean, you could like fill your backpack with a hunk of it. I feel like the fangs would be pretty good because it's like huge. The fangs would probably be like the size of a.
Wait a second. Didn't Brian buy a bag of holding for the party?
Oh, did
I
you?
gave it to we gave the money to Apotham and he bought.
Yeah.
Okay, I mean, if you want to skin this tiger, certainly it's going to be a survival check in some amount of time.
Well, then I tell everybody to scour the shelves for something valuable, and I sit down and try and
It's gonna
skillfully
be 10
remove
minutes.
the.
Oh, I didn't write it down. Oops. What the?
I'm sorry. Would you want a survival check?
Yeah, survival check.
Yeah.
And then Apotham, and so yeah, presumably now you guys spend some time. So Barrelith over there is expertly slicing away at this tiger, and you guys are kind of looking around the room. Pat, you seem like you went and checked out that book that fell on the floor, correct?
Yes. Most certainly.
You look at the book, and yeah, it's again kind of a really ancient-looking leather-bound book. The cover of it seems to be covered with like brains and like lightning bolts and like pictures of books and things like that.
Seems like it's too big.
It looks very magical and big brain.
It seems like it's too big brain to me. I'm gonna grab the book, and then I'm gonna take it to someone who looks big brain. Hey, Gamby, you wanna look at this book?
Yeah, let me take a look, bro.
Okay, look at the book.
Oh, I don't know.
You open up this book and you're kind of like, what the fuck is going on in this book?
Can I
And, like,
assist?
you're really confused about it, but you kind of keep reading, and as you keep reading, it seems to kind of get a little bit clearer, and you get a better picture of what this book is. And yeah, this is a stat increasing book. Please rate it in your inventory. This book has the power to give you 2 intelligence if you study it long enough. It's actually kind of funny because I don't think of Gamby as a very clear-thoughted kind of person, right? He's kind of a jumbly-thoughted kind of person. Very, very chaotic, right? And so it's funny to find this book. It's like, maybe it will bring you peace.
I don't know. Like, I kind of foresee Gamby as can I cast Fireball? Yes or no? Usually
many
yes.
times?
Yeah, and how many times?
Yeah,
Like
because
that's the clear thought.
Like
That's clear thought for Gamby.
all my friends are not, you know.
Well,
And it's always at the rogue too, because she just hopes I can reflex out of the way. One of these days, I'm gonna get killed by that shit.
Yeah, how do you feel about that, Amanda?
What about Alex dying from my fireball,
You know
or?
about like Gamby and clear thought.
Oh,
Do you think that he like thinks he's being clear in thought when he wants to fireball everything?
Oh, yeah.
Or...
no, he's super crystal clear of thought. He knows what he's doing.
Everyone else is like super chaotic, is what's funny.
Yeah.
Really
He knows what
funny.
he's doing. He's probably the oldest one here. So wait, do I understand this correctly? If I read the tome, then I get +2 in my intellect?
Correct, but not immediately. The book
Okay.
has mechanics. You have to read it over time and stuff. So
Okie
you can
dokie. I'll
track
just
that once
add
you
it to
start
my
having
backpack.
rest. Yeah, and you'll have to add an hour whenever you mention it to me, and whenever
Okay.
we have an hour break or whatever, right? If we have a rest, like totally hassle me about how many hours you get.
You could also do it in your daily preparations. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
That's you. But yeah, and then Apotham, the rest of the time they're over there like studying this weird brain book, Apotham, and you kind of like interest peaked a bit, but you're looking around and you notice this statue on the base of it. It has a nameplate, and the nameplate says that this is a statue of Mechanus the Prime, Keeper of Law.
Ooh.
And on the statue's neck is a surprisingly small necklace that would fit you. And the necklace appears to be like a clock. And even from this distance, you could tell that the clock is like ticking and whirring, and like there are mechanical movements inside the amulet.
I try to grab the necklace.
And you're now dead.
We have the least clever rogue.
Yep, and you're now dead.
Okay, yeah, so the necklace is a bit high up the statue, but you're a rogue and you spend some time. He's over there cutting the thing up, and everybody else is inspecting the book. And you're climbing up the statue, and you get up there, and you kind of like manage to get hold of the necklace.
Uh-huh.
And you start threading it up over the head of the statue.
Uh-huh.
What's Ches and Big J? What are you guys doing? Because you're the ones who have like interact.
Can I check for traps before I pull this thing off?
No.
You gotta say so usually, but
I mean,
yeah,
like,
sure.
I'm on the head, and I'm like,
yeah, I mean,
holding
clearly
it.
you climb this thing. You wouldn't climb it if it looked dangerous, right? So you don't see anything.
Oh.
Yeah, no. Even with the 24, like you don't notice any obvious traps here.
Okay.
But yeah, just
Yeah.
pause that moment right there, and then yeah, what are Big J and Ches doing?
Garland's watching Apotham and calls up to Apotham. Does the term self-preservation mean anything to you?
I look at him and go, only when it comes to big tigers.
Apparently not. You're in its mouth.
What do you mean? This isn't a tiger, it's a statue. I'm fine. Don't worry.
Garland turns to Urukabar and says, you've traveled with him longer than I have. Is he always like this?
Yeah, pretty much.
How has he stayed alive this long?
You know, I've been kind of thinking that myself.
So there I was, drinking the boysenberry.
Anyway, I started blasting.
So there I
Yeah.
was on a statue, ripping off its necklace. Okay, you guys are bantering, and everybody else is checking out their books and stuff. And yeah, as soon as you grab the necklace from the bookshelves to the east, you hear a strange kind of fluttering.
I tried to grab the necklace faster.
Yeah. You grab the necklace, you're able to get it off of the head, and you're up on top of this 10-foot statue. And you look over there, and you see a bunch of the scrolls from the shells have actually kind of like animated and are now flying, and they look very upset. And most
I
of them
cast
are
a fireball.
pointing directly towards you.
Fireball.
You do not. You do not get a magical fireball. You're on top of a statue.
I can't.
Everybody roll initiative. I guess you were chopping up that tiger. I'll leave that one.
I was
We'll say you
gonna
chop up your
ask.
tiger. Yeah.
I was gonna ask if I could please roll perception to not get attack of opportunity or surprise attacked by these fucking things if I'm focused on the tiger.
So I mean, it's not going to be a surprise. It's just going to be like you guys all heard the fluttering, and that's.
Oh, excellent! I finish hacking up the tiger and fucking hear it and leap to my feet.
Yes, please put that in your
What the
inventory.
fuck are these rolls?
Right, dire tiger hide.
Woo! Not one on initiative.
Keep track of that, or forever not have a tiger hide. Yeah. Everybody rolling. Big J, you are across the room, and you're the first one to kind of jump as you notice all these books animate off the. They're actually scrolls, kind of just take flight off the shelves. What do you want to do?
I guess we'll just move to get closer. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Can't really do much else. I can double move, but then
You
I
can double
can't-
move, yeah.
Yeah, but then you can't attack. So yeah, let's double move. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's still here. See if we can draw all their attention.
Okay.
You can fireball me. I can take that shit.
This scroll way in the back is actually the first to go. Yeah, and he starts fluttering. He takes off from the bookshelf and just starts flapping all frantically, and is actually flying through the air. And takes a couple moves over this way, but then it spots Big J, and then it just makes a beeline right for you. And it tries
your mama
to,
was a roll of toilet paper.
Can they speak? Common can't speak, so he understands you, but he can't rebuke. That's fucked up. But yeah, he comes right up and he tries to slice you he tries to give you like a paper cut. Oh yeah, and he gets you. So you take the 7 damage. So you take 7 damage, but you have 2 bleeds, so we'll put a blood icon on you.
All right, working on it.
And then yeah, he tries to grapple you, and so I'm pretty sure your CMD is not 23.
Close, but no cigar.
Yeah, and so he does grapple you, and you take that additional 4 damage. These creatures do not quite grapple, but let me.
Grappled by a piece
They
of
do
paper.
a special grapple, where he wraps around your face. So you cannot see. You are also now suffocating. You can't speak. You have to hold your breath. Yeah. So he just flies right up and he paper cuts the shit out of you, and then he wraps all around your face. And we're gonna go for grapple, and Gamby, you're up next.
All right. Gammy's gonna move over here, and he's gonna fireball and get all of them. Because he heard Aruka Bar say he could fireball, and he was took that as he needed the fireball, so he's gonna fireball. Bam.
Yeah, because now I'm
Get all-
just kind of like.
So yeah, 18 damage. You poke. So where are you putting it to hit everybody? Because it's 20.
Yeah, it's 20 foot radius.
Would that hit all of them?
Yeah, it should.
Oh,
Let's see.
damn, okay.
1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, it should.
She did the math. They all get reflexes. Let me click a bunch of them. There's 6. So we'll just start at the top right and work our way over.
Doesn't
There
Aruka
is-
Bar get one?
Yeah, Rookbar, you too.
Oh yeah.
So this guy makes it and only takes half. Oh, okay. This guy also makes it. This guy does not make it. Yeah, okay. Oh yeah, this is a mechanic. So this one here takes so much damage that it burns in one hit. But any attacks targeting a guardian scroll while it's not an attack, it's a spell. Fuck. If you were to try to attack the scroll while it's on his face, you would do half the damage to Big J. But yeah, that doesn't work when it's not attacked. So
Damn, that would have been a great surprise.
yeah, that was a good one actually, but no. So yeah, he dies, and you are no longer grappled.
Woohoo!
This one also makes the save.
You are still bleeding for 2.
Doesn't make the save and dies. This one doesn't make the save and dies. So the fireball is extremely effective, as you would expect against all of these pieces of paper. Pretty much half of the scrolls are completely dead and just burned to ashes. At the same time, you light all the bookshelves on fire.
They're going to be so mad at us.
Yep,
Yay.
there's another room down.
Can't please everybody.
We're 2 for 2.
I would submit that we apparently can't please anybody.
Okay, is that it for you, Gamby?
Yep, that's it.
Oh, this one's over here again. He was part of the first group that was super pissed off and wanted to get to Apotham. And so yeah, what he does is he flies by Big J, which is a special thing that he has. And so he can like move and attack halfway and keep moving. And so he's flying and he just tries to zip by you and he tries to fucking slice you as he flies by. And as part of that, you still do get an attack of opportunity. But he tries to slice right the fuck by you. Oh fuck, not that button, this button. So his goes first, I'm gonna say.
Okay.
And so you take he tries to grapple you too, but we'll say he doesn't do the grab and constrict ignore because he's flying by. So you take the 7 damage and you have 2 more bleed. So you now have like 4 bleed. When it's your turn, you're gonna take 4 damage, right?
Yeah, I got you.
Then as the scroll flies by, you take a big chop out of it. It only seems to be barely hanging on. But it tries to fucking go flying by, and it's super high up in the air now, right past little Gamby. It doesn't even, you don't get an attack of opportunity because it's up above you, and it tries to like charge at Apotham. It's really pissed off that you took that thing. This other one, he's dead. This other one, he's dead. And Apotham, you're up next. You're on top of this statue, and you just grabbed this necklace. It's like in your hand still. And you see this scroll of paper, like all tattered, flying at your face.
Hand of the Apprentice. And I'm just going to use my 30-foot range, and I'm going to shoot it with my Hand of the Apprentice. I miss. I jump down.
Give me another D20, Captain dropping the weapon. Are you dropping the amulet, though?
Fuck no, I'm dropping the weapon. Are you fucking kidding? Because the weapon comes back to my hand afterwards.
Give me a D20. That's what we leave it up to the fates. Okay.
All right.
You good.
And then, so I jump down like this to get 30 feet of distance or whatever distance it is between me and him. And I'm just going to take an acrobatics check to not take any damage.
All right. It's only like 10 or 15 feet, so you're probably good.
Yep.
Yeah, you super good.
And so since I'm only dropping down to get down, I'm going to move as quickly as I can in a direction away. And I'm going to hide over 2, 3, 4, 5. We'll do that.
Please add item to your inventory, Clockwork Amulet.
Okay.
Okay, so there's a scroll over here, and he's super like on fire. He's also super pissed off because you this is a perfect icon. It's a perfect icon. He's super pissed off because you just lit him and his whole family on fire, as well as all of his homies that were just chilling on the shelves. And so yeah, this scroll right here gets to go. And he sees Gamby, who was the source of all this suffering, charges right at you. And this scroll is on fire, just completely in flames, like burning. And it takes some damage because of its burning, but it flies right at your face. Not that much, Jesus Christ. It flies right at your face and tries to slice you. I'm pretty sure 23 hits you. Does 19 grapple you?
Let me check. Yeah, 19 grapples me.
Okay, so yeah, this scroll is completely on fire and completely pissed off at you, and it just comes flying at you, and it slices you, and at the same time wraps around your face. And so it hits you for the damage plus the bleed damage, right? So 9 plus the constrict damage, which is 16. And then it hits you for an extra 1d6 fire damage because it's on fire. So you get hit for 21 damage as this thing wraps around your face, and you are now suffocating.
No Gamby.
The scroll's upset.
Fucking.
This other one's up. Yeah, he just charges right at Big Jack because he's the dude in his face. So 19 hit.
Yeah.
All right. So that's 8 plus 6 is 14 damage total. And he wraps around your face with a 26. So you now have 6 bleed damage. On your turn, you're going to take 6.
Yep, I got you.
Barrowith, you're up.
Can I attempt to run up and grapple the scroll off of Gamby's face without hurting Gamby?
That's a good question. I don't know. Can you grapple a grapple?
Try to pull someone off.
Yeah, you want to try to. Yeah, I'll say so. Yeah, you want to try to pull it off of her face.
Hell yeah!
It's clearly on fire still.
Even more reason? So I'm gonna run up to Gamby, and I'm gonna just throw my bow over my shoulder and take both hands and try and rip this burning parchment off of his face. And probably not do it.
So you try to grapple the scroll, okay?
I mean, the scroll is smaller than the person,
yeah,
right?
The scroll's really small. And yeah,
So
looking at that, it does not have a very high CMD. So yes, you are successfully able to grab this scroll off of Gamby's face, but it is on fire. And you take 3 fire damage as it burns your hands. But yeah, you're able to rip it right off of her. And yeah, I love the grenade icon. It's so perfect. Yeah, so you are now grappled with this thing. It is off of your friend. Would you want to maintain this grapple?
No, I want to throw it on the
let go.
ground and
Okay.
start stomping it out.
You can release a grapple as a free action, so you could let it go, but
I can't throw it on the ground and just start stomping it out.
Sorry, my mom busted in the room and started shouting stuff at Pat because she always knows that Pat's here. Shut up, Mom.
She reserves the right to do that.
I absolutely need to add your mom on Facebook.
Sorry. So do you have movement left?
Do you?
Yeah. Oh God, yeah. I only moved 5, 10, 15, max 20.
You only have 10 feet of movement left. So I mean, I'll say that use your action to grapple, and then use your free action to let him go, and then you try to pretty much stomp him out with your last 10 foot of movement. Sounds reasonable. And so yeah, the scroll goes out, and I'll give you a 1d4 stomp damage. It's pretty good. And yeah, the scroll lays on the ground, not on fire, but kind of pinned. I don't know if a scroll can be prone.
Bro, with his Smokey the Bear was my neighbor growing up. You should all practice safe fire techniques.
Oh, we track and bleed damage.
I could just... Yeah, okay. I got a plan. I had a plan and then I changed it. 5, 10...
What's the plan?
Alright, the first plan is to strike this one.
Okay. Uh-oh.
Oh. Well then.
This kills the scroll. How do you punch a scroll to death, though? That's a good question for you.
I don't think it's so much punching as much as it's just like, you know, like how Hulk Hogan used to rip his t-shirt? I'm just gonna rip the scroll like that. Hell yeah, dude.
Okay, that's super cool. Macho Man.
This one, in this version, right? You still have movement after you attack, correct? It's not like
Yeah.
it's not the other one. Okay. That's one. That's an attack. I want to come here, burn another key point, and try to attack this one.
This one's kind of high up in the air, but I guess I'll give it to you because you burned a key point. You like do the ninja jump.
Yeah, I mean, if you want to acrobatics for how cool I am,
You're already cool. You're a monk. Like if you weren't a monk, but you just like fucking run up the statue, you know, and like do a super cool anime backflip, and like mid backflip, your heel just like smashes into this scroll and rips it into bits. That flutter down to the ground.
and then I'm gonna take the rest of my movement and move here, and that'll be my turn.
The fire from the books kind of is hot.
That's fine.
Chaz, you're up.
Okay.
I don't think we had Kiki go either.
She's fine. Not dying.
Getting that fire, Kiki.
Who is hurt at all?
Me.
At all.
Gamby.
Color me surprised.
All right.
Oh wait, you're not that bad off, Autumn.
No, but
Not compared
it'd
to
be nice.
Gambi or
I
Rukabar.
can't get to you this turn. I can't get to Gamby. So who has not yet drawn his sword, it must be noted, witnessing the blaze ahead of him, says, "They're going to draw in course." You realize.
They gotta catch us first.
All that trouble to get into the library just to burn it down. And he casts Cure Moderate Wounds on Gamby.
I wonder what's going to happen when we come out of this place.
And Gamby heals for 13.
Yeah, thank you.
Yep.
Who knows? You already got kicked out of one city.
Yep, might as well make it 2.
It's a theme at this point.
We didn't necessarily get kicked out. We just
You just
you know.
escaped under cover of night as wanted criminals. Yeah.
And stole a person.
we're not wanted criminals. There's just some questions about what happened.
Jez, is that it for you?
That's it for me.
Big J, it's your turn. You take 6 bleed damage. Please rate that in your dude.
I got it.
It's like they always say.
Scroll, is it on your face?
Yeah.
Yes.
It is on your face, but you can still try to attack it if you'd wish.
Yeah, I'm actually gonna bite it.
Ooh, good one. Ooh, that's super good. Okay, yeah.
I'm assuming I can't really like damage
That's a great one.
myself.
Well, that's what I mean, right? Yeah, you can't damage yourself. Plus, like, usually you're blinded, and so if you want to attack your face, you kind of like have a penalty. But like, it's your teeth, right? So you're just like, nah.
Yeah, pretty much.
So yeah, sure, make a bite attack on the scroll.
Bite attack.
That's a good one. Oh, it's
Nom,
vicious. You bite into the scroll and you just start ripping it up just ferociously. You like get a bit of it, and you're like using your tongue to try to get it in your mouth, and you finally get it and just start shaking it back and forth like a crazed dog.
Nom nom. Paper's no good.
And yeah, you shake and shake and shake, and the scroll so much that it just rips into pieces.
I've wiped my ass with better tasting paper.
Wait.
You are no longer bled. Gamby, it's your turn, and I gotta make you take 2 damage because you got bleed damage, and then
Okie
combat
dokie.
ends.
I'm gonna get away from the fire.
End initiative, yeah. And so a roaring blaze is over there as all the like scrolls and books burn, and all the other scrolls that you murdered and called paper blood.
Quick, throw your water skins to the half orc.
I'm fresh out of pee, so I can't put this one out.
Yeah, so you guys are kind of sitting here chilling, kind of having a moment of like.
There
what
is
the
nothing
fuck,
chill
like,
about this.
Well, yeah, I mean, it might be a little bit of a panic, but
I start roasting marshmallows over the burning books. Well, can't let it go to waste.
out of the little hallway here, out of the darkness, actually, comes a thing, and it's something coming from the hallway, right? But it's kind of coming towards you, and it looks a bit confusing because it just seems like a wall or something, just moving your way relatively slowly. It's kind of hovering, and it looks brown and kind of stringy. And yeah, it comes out, and then it pokes out of the hallway, and then it kind of turns around and it fans open, as you can see on the page. And it looks just like the thing that you saw in the first room, right? The book, the big 5-foot tall book that was dead, except this one's not dead. It comes out into the hallway, and it opens up, and it looks at you guys, and it looks at all the fire, and it like flips open a couple pages to a different page. And then it just like starts spraying water all over the place, all over all these fires. And it's like, fire detected, extinguish, page 322. And it just starts spraying fire all over the place, like spraying water. And like at a closer inspection, it doesn't even look like water. It looks like it's some weird shit, some like white liquid.
Oh God.
Who knows? It's just putting it out, and it's super effective.
I'm just gonna leave that one alone.
Yeah,
You
no.
guys can go there if you want, but and so yeah, it comes right out, and in a really weird robot-y voice, he looks at you guys, and he says, "No fire allowed in la bibliothèque. Please find your way out."
Sorry.
Hey, who the fuck does he think he is?
We're card carrying members.
I am the Scion of Science.
We were attacked by
Scion
tigers.
bitch is more like it.
I see you also stole my necklace
I found this. This was stolen by someone
from the
else.
statue right there.
Can I roll diplomacy?
How would you diplomacy this?
Wait, no, I
You're gonna tell
bluff.
me, yeah, it's
I
not just
need
dice
to
roll.
bluff. I need to bluff and say, no, you're mistaken. We came in here and this room was like this, and this is my grandmother's necklace that she gave me many years ago.
Okay, sure. No, he super doesn't believe you. Please vacate the premises.
Okay, I'm leaving.
You're no longer welcome in the
What?
600 to 699 section of the Bibliotech. Your names and pictures have all been stored for eternity.
Could just kill the sign, then nothing stored for it.
No, we are not killing any living books, please.
I keep walking.
The other book you saw was kind of fleshy, and this book seems much more mechanical. Like he's got gears and stuff.
But wait, we were here to investigate what happened to your fellow scion of natural science.
Which ones? Natural sciences are inferior to applied sciences.
Well, natural sciences is also dead. They were killed by tigers, and that's what we found in this room, which is why we had to kind of set things on fire.
I told him that would happen.
I don't think I like your tone.
Foolish creatures with your wills and hungers.
This place seems to be more abandoned than maintained. There seems to be a lot going wrong here, and we were attacked by swarms of rats and other stuff. You know, maybe we could help you with this.
The rats do not concern me.
They were
We have
eating the
plenty
paper.
of science, and plenty of knowledge. All else is unnecessary. Thank you for your visit today. I will have to ask you to leave now.
Okay.
Please
I
do
guess-
not light other things on fire, or it will be reported to librarian services.
Okay. Gamby, gotta stop that shit.
Stop what shit?
Can't be setting everything on fire. It wasn't even me who did it. Anyway,
Set the
I
fire, little
I
fire.
quietly leave the room with Wall still holding the amulet.
Now he kind of starts folding up, and as he does, it kind of chink 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 like some just metal mechanism, and then he like folds closed, and he just starts floating back down the hallway.
So I'm just gonna hang on to this necklace then.
Can I try and stealth and follow him down the hallway?
Yeah, you can. What are you trying to just see what he's doing?
More like see what's down the hallway.
Move your dude.
So I tried a knowledge arcana on this necklace to figure out what the hell it is.
Please press that button.
Probably not high enough.
Barrowlet sneaks off down this hallway and peers down, and yeah, you can see that this whole room is filled with gears. There's a bunch of gears just in the walls, going sideways, going vertical, and somehow they're all kind of connected and all turning in unison. And you see this book guy flutter right over to kind of the wall, and he kind of like turns around and he like connects the back spine of his book like into a gear, and he seems to kind of like, you know, integrate into the wall when he notices you. And he says, "Visitor, please vacate."
I don't really have an answer for him, so I'm gonna fucking turn my ass around and go back down the hallway. Sorry to bother. Before I walk down, can I give it like a quick glance and see if I can discern anything?
Nice day. Yeah, sure. What are you trying to discern? Like just anything out of the ordinary?
Anything, just a quick once over, so like that.
Clearly everything in that room is superbly crafted, like better craftsmanship than you've ever seen any human or any creature make. All the gears and all the metal that was in there was all just like perfectly true and straight, and there was like no oil required for them all to run smoothly and quietly.
Any clear like purpose for this huge mechanism?
It's hard to tell, but it seemed like when the book like reinserted himself, it all kind of like sprung to life.
Okay, I'll back out down the hallway.
Potham, you're checking out that amulet.
Yes.
Did I make a thing? Oh yeah, I made a thing. There's the amulet. Yeah, it's super cool. Check this out. Oh, yeah. This is a copper amulet. Contains tiny interlocking gears and is powered by some weird magic from Mechanist, the plane of clockwork predictability. When you make an attack roll, instead of rolling a d20, you can choose to take a 15, regardless of all other circumstances. And you can only use this effect once per day. So that would be a 15 plus whatever your bonuses are.
But what if a 15 is my crit range? Because my crit range is
that would
15 to 20.
Crit probably. No way. Not with a...
Yeah, with a keen, because my is normally it's 18.
Or some shit.
No, because rapiers are 18 to 20 normally, and so when you keen them, they're 15 to 20.
I thought Keen only did it down to one, or did it down
Yeah, it's
one.
only one.
It doubles the range. It doubles the crit range. So if your crit range is 20 only, then yeah, it's only one. But if you're 19 to 20, then you'd be 17 to 20. And then if you're 18 to 20 with your crit range, it becomes 15 to 20.
Yeah, I think you're right.
That's why
It's on a 15 to 20.
Yeah, that's why I keened them, because they're really good like that.
Just for this crazy circumstance, I'm gonna have to say no, friend.
I understand. There's a big difference between taking. There's a big difference between taking a 15 also and actually rolling for it. So I understand.
He'd also have to roll to confirm the crit. This is Pathfinder.
Yeah. So I mean, I could take the 15 to maybe get the initial crit, but I'd still have to roll to confirm.
Maybe. Yeah. Okay. You got to bitch at me again when the situation happens.
Okay.
Yeah,
Clockwork.
This is an item from 5th edition, right? And in 5th edition, you can get disadvantage, and so this, like, you can, and if you have disadvantage, for example, you're blind or something, it's like you can just do this, right, and like crit shit with it, get a hit in when you otherwise had no chance. So I don't know. I'm trying to make it Pathfinder-y, and you just like already fucked me. So
I'm sorry. It's
like,
just
I
the
know,
way.
homebrew some stuff, and you're like, fuck your homebrew.
Oh no, I shouldn't.
With it.
No, I shouldn't have said anything. I'll just
No, it's
attack
cool, it's
normally. I'll just attack normally with it.
That was funny. Fine. It's the best part.
Oops. Anyway.
Okay, so yeah, all the dust settles, and yeah, the guy has asked you multiple times, relatively calmly, to leave.
Brief interlude, really quick.
Yeah, would
2
you guys
minutes.
like a brief rest moment?
Yes.
Probably
I
go
want
for
to go.
under an hour or whatever.
I investigate the door.
It's a door. It's like the other ones. You want to open it?
I open the door.
It's like a fucking sealed vault, like it like hasn't opened in millennia. It feels like when you open this thing, and like there's this gust of air that comes out, and you get a glimpse of like a big room, and it's similar to the other rooms you've been into with a bunch of bookshelves and a bunch of places to read. But strangely, in the corner there's a mouse, and the mouse has an easel, and he is painting, and he's surrounded by a bunch of other mice who are like gathered in a circle watching him. But as soon as you open the door, all those mice that are gathered around like just fucking dart in every direction, and they go and they run behind bookshelves and into the hallways, and they just like disappear in all directions.
The cat runs in and hisses and runs towards the fucking.
This mouse is fucking terrified over here. He's like painting, and like he like looks right up, and he's like, "Oh God!"
Hi.
Sassy, make a cat survival check. This mouse looks at you, and he's just kind of terrified. He's like standing in place, and he's like not so worried about you as he is about Sassy. Sassy fucking dives behind a bookshelf and like comes back out with a mouse in her mouth.
Oh, she's fucking proud too. She walks right up to a Pathman, drops it at his feet.
The mouse is still alive, so she drops it, and it kind of like starts hopping away, and she like grabs it again.
I pick up the mouse.
Rufus says, "Please don't hurt him."
I pet the mouse. I'm like, don't worry. I'm just trying to keep it away from the cat. Here, I hand it to Rufus.
He is also a mouse, and so like
I hand the mouse to the mouse.
They're all pretty small compared to you, and they're kind of like the same size. It's just that this mouse on the other side of the like is a little bit different. He has like clothes on, and these other ones don't.
Oh, I put him down then.
What does Sassy do?
She snatches him back up.
He snatches his shit back up. Yeah, for sure.
Oh wait, Beryl and Garland retrieves the mouse from Sassy. Could you handle your cat, please? We've got
Beryl's like
sentient mice, apparently.
Bad
At this
kitty.
point, Rufus has like climbed up on top of the easel and is like looking over at Sassy like in just a cold terror.
Beryl leans up against the end of the bookshelf and he looks at Garland and he says, "Mate, have you never had a cat?"
No, can't say that I have.
You try and control the whims of chaos.
Fair
And she
point.
tries to make a leap and snatch the mouse out of Garland's hands.
Make a reflex save, Garland.
Hey, fun fact, not my fucking strong suit.
Oh well.
Got a 1.
Hey, it's 18's pretty good though. Sassy's not able to grab it on her pounce.
What? No. Down. Sit. Stay.
She
Just like the real thing.
Fucking Sassy.
Right.
Yeah, Rufus is climbed on top of his easel with the painting on it, and like laying on the ground nearby is like a what is it called? Like a pallet full of paints. And he looks at you guys and he says, "Please, please, leave us alone. We don't feed us to that thing."
Stabberson, will you hold this, please? And he gives Apopham the mouse.
Sure. I hang on to the mouse.
Garland approaches with both hands up. Says, "We're not going to feed you anything. What's your name, friend?"
I'm Rufus.
Rufus.
Could you put your cat away?
Beryl, could you pick up the cat? Surely you can handle the cat.
I snicker. In real life.
No, I mean, like, it's your cat. It listens to you, right? So
She pounces
you're
off
telling it
and
to chill. Yeah, she can chill.
goes after what she thinks another mouse, where another mouse is.
Right, Rufus. We are not here to feed you and your people to an apparently genocidal cat.
Oh, thank God.
We are just exploring the Bibliotech Suprem, and we're just curious, as we've seen now, or they've seen, I only saw the aftermath, some tigers coming off of pedestals and talking giant books. So I suppose it's a surprise to find a talking mouse in here, but I'll ask anyway. What's your deal?
Ah, La Bibliotech, it's a wonderful place. We all love it here.
What do you do here exactly?
Oh, I was giving a painting lesson, actually,
To
the other mice. And Rufus kind of hops down and like picks up the palette and like turns back to the painting. And you're pretty close now. You take a look at the painting too, and it's pretty intricate, really. Especially for a mouse, it's pretty reasonable. The painting is like a wonderfully set table, like a wooden table. And then on the table, there's like a bunch of fruits in a bowl, and there's a bunch of cheeses that are all sliced up in different ways, and there's a bunch of books that are all on the table. And Rufus looks at you like kind of proud.
It's quite the detailed painting there, Rufus. Who'd you study under?
Oh, the Scion of Arts here. He's a great guy. He's a big book.
Scion of Arts. Is that another giant talking book?
Of course, yeah. You're in the 700 to 799 section. This is arts and recreation.
I see.
Yeah, don't you know your way around the La Bibliotech?
This is our first time here, actually.
Oh, great. Well, welcome.
Glad to be here. Tell me, do the other mice, are they good pupils?
They try their best. They're not as how'd you say gifted as me.
They don't talk, do they?
No, they don't. Only a few of us are so blessed by La Bibliothèque to be given speech.
Right. Is it possible for us to meet the Scion?
Oh yeah, sure. He's right up there to the north. I'm gonna go get him.
In the north.
Yeah.
If you would, that would be pleasant. Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
I'm back.
Garland.
Go ahead.
As Rufus goes to get the Scion, Garland sort of turns back and says, "Right, so no setting things on fire, yeah?"
No promises. I pull out a tar bomb.
Put that away.
I slowly put it back.
Thank you.
I give a pouty face.
You can throw tar bombs at things that aren't. Stop it. Come on.
Okay, fine.
Sassy in the corner finds another mouse.
Nope. Oh. Beryl. I don't think Rufus is going to be happy if he shows back up and we've eaten one of his students.
Get your cat under control before we embarrass ourselves.
She's not a monster. She's not ruthlessly killing them. She's just proud. She wants you to know she's brought you something.
She's
And,
about to be dead.
She
Get
drops it at the
mouse.
orc's feet.
I don't want these mice to start an uprising, okay?
Garland sort of kneels down next to Sassy and goes to pet her.
She allows it.
We'll allow this.
She's got a mouse. I don't know. She
It's a
dropped a mouse. I don't know.
It's a perfectly average pet that does not please nor irritate the cat.
I will accept this pet.
This pleases me.
This pet neither pleases nor displeases me.
Garland picks up the mouse that Sassy has dropped and says, "Easy, friend, easy."
Everybody's got a cute mouse, and it's all snuggling in your palm. And yeah, a few moments pass, and Rufus comes back out, and he looks at you, Apothemy, says, "Please, yeah, thank you, yeah, get out of here." Rufus takes a few steps over to the side, and like you've seen the thing before, right, where the book comes out of its like hallway cubby, like spine first, right, and it just looks like this big brown wall that comes out. But like this one, it doesn't look like a brown wall. It looks more like a rainbow wall, and like it seems to like the leather of its hide has kind of been dyed various different colors, and it comes out here. And it kind of turns around, and then like the book folds open, and it's a big 5-foot tall book. And the whole of the cover is like tie-dye. And the book unfolds and looks at you guys, and he's like, "What's up, guys? How's it going? Welcome to the art department." Jesus Christ.
No, that's just ignorant.
Would you like to paint a picture today? Can I interest you in any knowledge about the arts?
Do you have knowledge about the magical arts?
Yeah, art is magical, man.
God damn it.
What else you gotta know other than that?
Can you teach me how to dance?
I ain't about dancing, man, but I guess that kind of falls. I mean, I could point you to a reference manual.
I always wanted to learn the cha-cha slaw.
Gestures over to here, yeah, and it's like we got a whole department on the cha-cha slide.
What? And a department specifically dedicated to the cha-cha slide.
Yes. If you're interested, you should also see the Macarena department.
I'm impressed with your dedication to these trending dances. What about flossing?
Nope, sorry.
That's not a dance.
Too fresh, man.
Bearwith looks insulted. You have 2 departments dedicated to different dance moves. You're the scion of the arts, not the scion of the performing arts.
Arts and recreation, right? So I didn't write the rules. Sir Dewey did. I slipped it in there.
Oh God. Why?
Pat, you're muted, by the way.
I'm aware.
Well, yeah, man. If you need to know anything about arts, you want to paint a picture, whatever I can do for you, just let me know.
I feel like I'm missing something really critical with arts that I could be like really benefiting from.
It's not about arts, man, but I got a question. And I know this is gonna sound like I had some really good shit, but have you ever seen motherfucking tigers come alive in your facility?
Oh, yeah, man. Fuck that shit. That natural science guy.
Okay, well, the motherfucking tigers, they came alive. And they ripped his motherfucking ass up. Like,
Rufus like quivers in fear when you say this, and he's like, "What do you mean?"
well, I don't mean to scare you, little mouse. We've taken care of the problem. 75% of the cats in this area are dead.
I wish it wasn't.
And the cat backs up. But one of your scions is gone.
Right, that's what we wanted to bring up.
And the
I pull out. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
What do you mean, man? Like, I mean, sometimes sometimes they gotta go home and stuff.
No, not go home. The motherfucker's dead. He's torn up not 2 rooms away. And the Scion of Applied Science is down in the southeast of this facility. He won't speak to us. Won't let us in.
Oh yeah, that guy's he's kind of stiff. But what do you mean? You saying natural sciences is dead?
Yes.
And so is
Plenty
the
of
book.
us could die, but whoa, man.
Is this normal for La Bibliotech Suprem?
Nah. Now we keep it pretty chill around here, but us mice and us books, we kind of got an agreement mostly. But lately, there's been some other shit going on, some weird shit. So I try to keep out of that drama, man. It ain't my style.
You're the scion of arts. Drama is exactly your style.
Nah, not that kind of arts, bro.
Not theater.
Arts and recreation, yeah. Theater, that's a different department.
This library is fucked.
That's probably
You're telling me.
It's probably literature or some shit. I don't know. Maybe general knowledge.
Not even Bear thinks theater people are real artists.
Ouch.
Get fucked, Chaz.
Fuck you, Pat. Also, as a reminder, if my boss has heard the fact that I am identified and cursing in this stream, I would be in trouble. So
you're fine.
Fuck them.
Yeah, we're worried about Chez. You're saying some shit you're being recorded. Yeah.
That's whatever, dude.
Making a note. Edit this part out too.
No, don't edit it out. No, just nobody, specifically tag me in anything.
Mm-hmm.
If this becomes a major podcast, we'll all make money off of it anyway. Job.
It's okay, man. You're just
So I pull out the baseball bag size of Stardust that I have, and I offer it to the book.
Whoa, man! Where'd you get that?
Well, I've been hanging on to this for a special occasion, and I'll give you a couple pinches of this if you hook us up with some extra knowledge, maybe something that might help our stats or something special, maybe. I'm sure this is tantalizing. This is some really potent stuff. We stole it from a Dark Lord.
Stardust. Oh, I'm frantically googling my notes. Oh yeah, okay. I think I found it.
Googling your notes.
Well, I got he's OneNote, and so I'm like searching and going through all the pages that mention dust. So you're offering the book some drugs.
Yeah,
That's the idea. Yeah.
Roll for your drug offering, or are you just trying to?
I'm trying to get a stat book out of it somehow.
Well, you want some treasure from it.
Yeah, I'm trying to. I'm sure that the drugs appeal to the book because he is the book of the arts and he needs things to inspire him. And this is some very inspiring drugs.
Mm,
Could help
Okay,
you.
so the book comes over, like he floats over, and he says, "Are you for real, man? Can I have
Yes.
some?"
Yeah, you can have some. We just
Are you
would
offer him
could.
the whole bag, or what are you?
I'll give him a taste. I'll pour some in my hand and give him a taste and be like, here, try this. If you like it, maybe we can, come up with a way to exchange for the rest of it.
where do you
Okay.
dispense this shit into it? Never mind. I don't even want to think about this.
I like sprinkle it on his pages and shit.
Like, how the fuck does that work?
I like flip a page, sprinkle some, flip a page, sprinkle some. How's that feel?
Yeah. So no, what I was I liked what you did first. So
Oh,
it was you
okay.
pour some out into your palm, right? You got just like a palm size little pile of it, and he comes close, and like the closer he gets to you, you see that like his whole cover is all tie dye and leather, and like the pages themselves are very artistic and very colorful and stuff. And he floats over near you, and his pages kind of flip a couple pages, and then out of one of the pages comes like a really cartoony tongue. And the cartoony tongue just fucking like licks the shit out of your hand, and your hand is completely soaked afterwards. And it's really quick, and it's really, really slurpy sounding. And as soon as his tongue moves, like your hand is completely clean. And the scion floats back a couple feet, and like his pages flip a couple more, and like he just like chills the fuck out. He like floats down to the floor and he just sits down, and all of his pages just kind of like lose their tension and kind of just, like when you set a book down on its wrong side, and it's just kind of like bah.
So I noticing that the book is now like pretty much totally like dead ass relaxed. I walk over to it and I ask very quietly, "Can I read you?"
Whoa, man. We just met. We just met, man.
Did you just drug and then seduce this fucking book?
Shh.
Let it happen.
First,
Just let it happen.
Man.
Well, I'll tell you what, because I've got a lot more where that came from. This seems like you're really enjoying this. I'll give you the rest of what I have. I show him the size of the bag. I'm like, this is a fair bit. I could really go for like a magic book. Do you have anything that me or my friends could use? Perhaps.
Yeah. We got some paints.
You got a book that improves wisdom?
We got some paints. And like Rufus the mouse is kind of like take a couple steps forward, and he like hops up on the table. He looks over at the book, and like he looks fucking worried. He's like, Are you okay, Master? And the scion is now like kind of gone really slow, and he's like, I'm really thirsty, man.
You can't make this shit up.
You should get the paints.
Where are the paints?
Rufus like points over at the thing. He's like, "Yeah, I was just painting with him." You want to paint something?
Yeah. What can I paint? What would I use for the paint? Like I don't. Is it magic paint? Is it like war paint? What kind of paint is it?
Rufus is like, of course, art is magic. Don't you know? Haven't you learned a thing?
I mean, obviously art is magic. I'm literally looking at a book that represents art in its rawest form, so I would say probably, but how can I use art and make it magic?
So yeah, Rufus waggles back over and he hands you some small pots. They're made out of clay, and they have like little clay tops, and they look handmade. And he gives you some paints, and I'm gonna link it in the chat as soon as I can highlight it. So he gives you these paints, and they look like kind of like tribal war paints. and each one has a different effect, and you get 5 of them: 1 blue, 2 orange, and 2 red.
Whoa! Oh, hang on. So tribal war paint, and that's 1. What were the colors?
There's 1 blue, 2 orange, and 2 red. The blue ones give you a 30-foot bonus to your move speed. The orange ones give you damage reduction 1 over anything, which is like 1 damage reduction always. And the red ones give you fire resistance 10. And you put them on, right? Like in the morning, like before a battle or whatever. And then it lasts for 24 hours.
Oh, that's really cool. Cool, that was totally worth it. Do I need to relinquish the whole bag of Stardust, or is this...
You gave him the Stardust already, bro. It's gone. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay,
The
cool.
book
So
is
that
over
was...
there like drooling on the ground with like the bag of dust. And Rufus is like trying to slap him, and he's like, "Are you okay? Wake up!"
All right, so I used the whole thing of Stardust then to drug the book and get free paints out of him.
You drug the shit out of that book.
Okay, cool. So that's a lot of gold's worth of paint. Holy shit.
He's, so yeah, he says you like treasure, man.
Yeah, I love treasure. Can you tell me where to get somebody?
If you like puzzles, fucking go down south, man. They got treasure. They got puzzles.
What do you guys think? Should we go south and figure out a puzzle?
That's a literature department, man.
Barrowith uncomfortably wandered off long ago.
Where did he?
He's like, I don't fucking know this guy.
Well, okay. Well, I think I've done all I can here. This book seems like he's what's I am
Sedate
curious
and complicit.
Yeah, I
No.
try to walk over and just read whatever pages are open, and just try to pretend like I'm just concerned about his well-being.
Yeah, sure. I mean, like looking over his pages, you can see that they cover a vast assortment of topics. But the couple pages you catch a glance of, like one of them is about a famous artist who you've never heard of. But it is, just kind of like a detailed description of all of the art paintings he's made. And another one seems to be like a survival manual, right? It's telling you about like how to hunt for things in the woods and how to like make fishing hooks out of tree branches and stuff like that.
I take particular interest in that and try to read as much as I can about that section. But I don't know, like at this point I'm just kind of digging for as much I can get out of the room, unless we want to go somewhere else. So if people want to go to another room, we should go.
He kind of catches you like reading at his pages, and he's like, "That's cool, man. But like, if you got any questions about any arts or anything, like you could just let me know, and I could just tell you. I am like the repository of all knowledge on these matters, man. But you could just read me too." That's whatever.
Oh yeah. Man, I wish the book of applied sciences was this easy.
Yeah, you can't drug him so easy.
Yeah, unfortunate. All right, what do you
Rufus kind of hops up on the table and he's like, "You guys, did you hear the commotion to the west?"
No
He's
commotion.
Like, I don't like literature or whatever, but I've been doing this painting class, and yeah, there's been some noises over there to the west. It's a little disconcerting. It's kind of been, I don't know, that's the 900 to 999 department. That's geography and history. But I don't know. He's kind of reclusive dude. Haven't heard from him in a while, and like it's just been some noises. Kind of been disrupting the art class. Some of the mice are complaining.
Does this have anything to do with the weird goings on the sign of arts mentioned before? He said some other weird shit had been going on besides like tigers coming to life.
Yeah, the Scion, yeah, he's super slow, but he like perks up and he's like, "Yeah, man, there's been all kinds of stuff going on lately in here. Used to be a real chill place, but I don't know. We got new neighbors or something.
Neighbors.
It's like, oh, actually, I'm pretty hungry and tired. I'm gonna go. You guys good?
Yeah, I think we're good. Well, we might be back later. Good talking with you.
Yeah, thanks for that. What'd you call it? Stardust.
Yeah, I'm glad you enjoyed it. Thanks for the war paint.
Yeah. Rufus looks at you and he looks at the guy leave the room and he's kind of like, he's not normally like that.
I'm sure it's just the drugs. Don't worry, they'll wear off eventually.
But yeah, Rufus is like, so what are you guys here for? Are you looking for any knowledge?
We're looking specifically for knowledge on Asmodeus and why
okay.
he's been invading our realm.
I mean, I don't know. Who's Asmodeus? Is that? I mean, he's like, I like the art department. I mean, you guys didn't have any good questions for him, so seems like that's not what you were here for. But who's Asmodeus?
Did I get that name right? I think I did.
Yeah, you got that
You
name
did.
right.
Okay.
Asmodeus.
Is
I
that some religious stuff?
yeah, possibly. It's some
Ah.
kind of demon or something trying to invade the world with big spooky purple crystals.
I don't know
Trying
nothing
to-
about that, man. But
Do you know
Big
where I
Let me
could
try
go?
the religion. There's a whole department for religion. It's 200 to
Oh,
299.
really?
200 to what?
200 to 299.
All right, we
It's
need
in
to
the
find that section.
north wing of the La Bibliotech.
Okay. We need to go there then, because we need to start our search there.
Says, yeah, you're in 700 to 799 here, so you're on the wrong side.
Fuck, this just reminds me of the bureaucracy episode from Futurama.
Yeah, you've brought your form to the wrong department.
That's the department that's currently blocked off by a huge marble gate.
Yeah.
So, is there a way? Is there a key? Where's the key? Where's your
Yeah.
department administrator?
So, it's kind of a long story, but like us mice peoples, we've kind of been trying to fight these incursions going on, right? Like all this stuff happening. And so we barricaded up that northern entrance to try to keep some of the intruders out. Like I think you guys saw those tigers, and there's some other worse things, but we barricaded that thing up. We locked the door, and we kept the key with the old Scion of Geography and History over to the west. And
Okay.
he's a real reclusive dude. He's usually real, doesn't really come out of his cubby very much. We figured it'd be safe with him. But yeah, we've been hearing some noises over there. We're not sure anymore.
We should
Recon.
probably make our way over there then and see what's going on.
Yep. And then just for reference, what department is to the south?
To the south, 800 to 899. That is the literature department.
Barrow says Garland will probably want to start there first.
Garland absolutely wants to start there first.
In the literature department?
In the religion department.
Oh yeah.
Religion department's on the other wing.
That's the north, yeah, the literature department.
Well, he can go there, but eventually I want to check out the religion department, see what they got on Gorum. And Asmodeus or Asmodeus, I suppose.
That means we start west, boys.
Yeah, let's go west.
Orkman first.
What's up?
Treasure.
Head of the party. We just Apotham just manhandled the giant talking book for all the treasure.
No. There's supposed to be a treasure to the south that had to do with puzzles.
Yeah.
Oh, we could get that, but the key to the north is over geography to the west.
Where all those noises were?
Well, I mean, yeah, but
Mm-hmm.
our ultimate
You want the
goal-
stupid rogue and the other half of the fucking tiger?
No, but eventually we have to. Our entire goal is to learn about Asmodeus. We're gonna have to go north.
We got to find the key first, though, which would be to the west.
So the only way forward is ahead.
Alright, but we ain't skipping this puzzle.
Bum, bum, bum.
We'll come back. But I ain't skipping no puzzle. That sounds like fun.
I like puzzles. Last time I gave you guys a puzzle, it was like the end. You guys were like, we give up on D&D. You guys were like, game over, you know? It was in the like ethereal plane in the laser beam temple or whatever.
Focusing the light with the 3 crystals.
Yeah, I think
Or
that's
something
what
like
it was.
that.
Yeah, you
I,
guys-
I know I saw that
Yeah.
episode.
That fucked you guys up. Okay, so the choice is west. Are you letting the mices free? And
Yeah.
Rufus is like, it's nice to meet you. Let me know if you want a painting lesson or anything. And he like goes back over to his easel and he like picks up his brush and like continues his beautiful painting.
I can't believe I just bribed a book with drugs to get paint.
Yeah, that was creepy.
This is just weird.
You can't.
It was an awesome
It was
moment,
only
though.
creepy when you started trying to read him, I think.
Yeah,
It was awesome.
Creepy, right? Like, it made
let's
sense,
share
but it
this-
was definitely like, yeah, it's like, is this sexual assault to a book? I don't know.
Let's share this intimate moment, book. After I've given you what appears to be cosmic cocaine.
I literally pulled a bill. I'm not gonna. No, I'm gonna stop there.
Ooh.
I know where
It
you're
was-
going with that. Did it burn to ash in your mouth? Did that taste like sin, Alex?
Yes, it did. oh my god.
Gorham does not look fondly on you.
It was a classic moment. I was cracking up. I was dying.
Okay,
Which
so
is-
you guys want to go west.
I finally found a use for that baseball bag of stardust in my. I've had that thing for how long?
A very long time. I forgot you even had it, and then you brought it up, and I was like, "Oh shit, he does still have that."
Oh, that's great. That's great.
You've had that since Cody's character was alive.
Yeah. Yeah, back when we set fire to the warehouse.
Before even
Just set
that,
them on fire to libraries. Yeah.
Yeah.
Adam?
Hey, Bear.
I used the drugs you had.
What's up, Chaz?
Actually, I'll talk to you about it after the game. It's tangent. It's got nothing to do with Pathfinder. So
Okay.
I thought all my shit burned up.
Yeah, well, it was one of the things that was like one of your character elements that we found in a warehouse. I found a baseball bag size, or a bag of stardust that was about the size of a baseball.
I was mishearing you badly for the first couple times you said that. I thought you said baseball bat full of stardust.
No, baseball
And I was just
bag
getting,
size.
I was just getting major Fooly Cooley vibes off of that.
I hit the button and opened the door.
Okay. Okay. You die.
Nah! Do I at least get a reflex save?
Nope, you die.
No.
Yeah, so you bust open the door and you see in the darkness a big room, like you see in a lot of these other rooms, but then you see a little bit deeper in the room, and it's your boy, Chogrash,
God
the
damn
orc
it.
with wings who you previously saw in the Orcish mines. Before you were able to kill him, he grabbed a barrel of diamond dust and teleported away. And you also like found a scroll which kind of detailed like his contract that he had. And so yeah, he's in here. And the moment you guys bust open this door, he's like been waiting for you this whole time. And he looks over at you guys and he shouts out, "He said you would come. Why did you ruin my mine? You took everything." And he's super pissed off.
So I take it that contract didn't work out too well, huh? I tried to cast a fireball.
Too bad. It's a monologue.
No.
Yeah, so he's super pissed off. And the one thing you particularly notice more about him is that he looks a bit different. Like he used to be like an orc guy with some wings or whatever. And now he's really big. Now he's kind of twice as big as he used to be. And he also looks a bit more sluggy. As if he's not quite all orc.
Oh
anymore.
God.
And yet he's super pissed off. And he says, "Look what he did to me. He said you shouldn't know. You'll never know." And he turns to the south and he looks at, he has a guy who's a super cute little like globe stuck in a cage. And Chograth turns to you guys again after he like points at this guy and he says, "You'll never learn." And he like gestures his hands, and out of the like fucking ether appear these two terrifying demons that just have these big long beards that go all the way to the ground and two big claws, and both of them hold a big tall glaive. And he says, "Kill them."
Bearded devils, huh?
And Slug, like, do his mutations look like the weird creature in the cave?
No, he does not look similar to the creature in the cave, but he does look similar to the slug dude that you found in the mushroom forest.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. Yeah.
Balzabul was his name. And I think with that, we're gonna call it for the week, because we're kind of like at the time limit, right?
Mm-hmm.
And next week, we'll tune in for the exciting conclusion. Will the Scion of Geography and History survive? Will Chogrash get his ultimate revenge on the party?